From the border wall to Robert Mueller's investigation, President Trump covered plenty of ground in his second State of the Union address. Political specialist Sean Boyd listening and watching his speech tonight for us. And Sean, it was certainly one of the longer speeches we've seen.
An hour and 20 minutes, Karen. As expected, the president spent a good portion of the speech on immigration, breaking no new ground. But there were some unexpected moments, too, where he found common ground with some of his toughest critics.
No one has benefited more from a thriving economy than women.
The biggest surprise of the night came as President Trump touted the country's economy. Dressed in white, a group of Democratic women gave him a standing ovation.
You weren't supposed to do that. Thank you very much.
There were moments of unity. On health care, the president pledged to end the HIV epidemic in the next decade, increase research for childhood cancer, and lower the cost of prescription drugs.
It's unacceptable that Americans pay vastly more than people in other countries for the exact same drugs, often made in the exact same place.
But there were also moments of tension. He called on Congress to ban late-term abortions and called illegal immigration an urgent national crisis that Congress had a moral duty to address.
Tonight, I am asking you to defend our very dangerous southern border out of love and devotion to our fellow citizens and to our country.
Democrats also bristled when the president referred to the Russian investigation as partisan and ridiculous.
If there is going to be peace and legislation, there cannot be war and investigation.
With 2020 looming, the president ended with maybe his next campaign slogan, urging everyone to choose greatness.
Our biggest victories are still to come.
The president also announced his next sit-down with North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un would be the end of February in Vietnam. The president said if he had not been elected, we would be in a major war with North Korea. For the most part, he seemed to stick to the script. We'll see what he tweets by morning.